Ready, 3 more, go. Ready, 2 more. 1 more time. Now find that square point again. Make sure you're still in the square spot. Let's look at measure 2. You'll notice there's a triplet there. Make it sticky and gross, please. That was too pretty. So the way I make it sticky and gross is by squeezing my pointer finger, using some more weight. Let's just try that much. Takataya. There's a slur there. Like usual, we're slurring down bow out of the triplet, like usual. Second measure of B. Here it starts on the note G. Tariyata. Ready, go. Sticky slur. Ready, go. Ready, again. Sticky and go. And then make the E louder. It sounds kind of obnoxious, slow, but again, it's going to sound really cool when we go fast. It's a rhythm thing, so make that E really loud. Ready? 3 more times, measure 2. Make it lean into it and put some bow speed and pressure. Ready? Again. 2 more, go. 1 more, go. Okay, then you'll see there's another slur right after it. That slur is totally optional. It's not necessary. Any slur that's over 3 notes, you can just take it out and nothing will happen. But I'm going to play it because it's cool. Okay, that's the second slur. Let's start right there. Ready? It's an up bow slur. 1, 2. Start again, and it's going to be like, when we do up bows, they're kind of like 3 inches from the tip, 2 inches from the tip, something like that. 1, 2. 1, 2. So we're doing the second slur in measure 2. 1, 2. Ready, go. And actually, like every slur in Irish fiddle music has a little bit of a swell into it. Da ya da da. Yeah, so you can almost imagine that F in that measure, the F sharp, has a little baby accent on it. And that just kind of gives it a nice, it's very swaying and it's all very connected. Very pretty. Let's try that, see if that's not too much. Measure 2, let's do the whole measure. 1, 2, measure 2. Actually, sorry, find your square point. Make it sticky. Measure 2. Takataya, and ready, go. I didn't do the last note, but that's okay. Ready, again. Circle, square, do it again. Ready, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2 more times, go. Last one for now, here we go. Okay, now can you guys vote with your fingers here? Tell me, should I do measure 3 or should we do measures 1 and 2? 1 and 2? 5? 2 and 3? Let's do 1 and 2. This will be fun. This is good for our brains too. Let's do measures 1 and 2 once. Then we'll do measure 3 once. And then we'll go back and forth between those. It's actually kind of good for you to break it up. You'll see what I mean. Here we go. First 2 measures only 1 time. Good luck. Don't think too hard. Try to relax into it. 1, 2, ready, not too fast. Okay. Now the next part. Megan, did you get it? I saw your face get so excited. Here, I need to make it. I can only see one of you at a time and the music. Let's see if I can make you smaller. I know, it's like the best feeling, right? When it works. Cool. This is my favorite part. It's like the hardest, but it's also like the coolest because there's a lot happening. Okay, here we go. Now I can see both of your beautiful faces and my sheet music at the same time. I'm I'm not as cool as you guys. I don't have a printer. Okay, here we go.
And then I think it'd be better if you presented the music, then you could like have our faces on the side.
Right, I know. Like if I don't know how to screen share on Google. I use Zoom, so I'm like.
There's a little thing down at the bottom.
Oh, it does say present. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, but now I figured it out and I made it work anyways. But you're totally right for next time.
Yeah.
Thank you though. Okay. Now we're gonna do Allie. Allie says measure 3. Allie says measures 2 and 3. Okay, cool. Let's try it. Good luck. Measures 2 and 3. 1, 2, ready, go. And that's the same as the beginning. So again, with that lovely thing there, the rip is actually on the F in measure 2 at the end. Oh, sorry. Whew. Yeah. It's not a rip and roll. It's not a rip and roll. It's a down bow slur. Okay, so sneaky. It's a down bow slur, but it still has a swell. The accent is actually at the end. Weird, but we're gonna do it anyways. Do you see how it is? Da. It's on the second part. Da. So try that. This is measure 3. Just the bowing. I took out the roll, which is the triplet there. So you hear that the second part of my bow's heavier. Weird. You'd never do this in classical music. But all of this, like learning how to manipulate your bow speed and pressure, it's going to make you so much better at all of your classical music, because a lot of classical students like don't think very hard about dynamics and articulations, which are accents and bow speed and all of this stuff. And then they're just like obsessed with playing the right notes and their music doesn't sound very exciting, right? Because they're not thinking very hard about the bowing. So I'm really passionate about helping people experiment with bow speed and pressure and all that stuff, because it makes it sound so much more interesting, right? No matter what style of music it is. All right, let's try this now. I think we could do this much. That's just a G arpeggio coming down. So down bow slur with an accent at the end, and then an up bow slur nice and normal. Here we go. 1, 2, measure 3, no roll. That's it. Ready, again, middle of the bow. Da, ya, da, da, da. 1, 2, here we go again. Okay. 1, 2, 3 more times, no roll. 1, and again, here we go. Last one, middle of the bow. 1, 2, a million, go. And then we go. And you hopefully recognize that from, is that the exact same notes as the beginning or just really close? It is the same notes. There's no slur in this one. So instead of doing a rip and roll right here, you're gonna do sticky percussion bows. Okay, your very favorite gross sound. Yeah. So the ending starts on the note C. It's kind of funny. Sometimes there's like 1 note pickups, and sometimes there's 2 note pickups. I'm going to start on the note C in measure 3, which is right after the accent, right after the slur. Okay, so. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 1 and 2. Weird. The 1, 2. That's weird. Okay. 1. I'm just gonna start it without counting. Ready, go. Let's take the pickup out and start just on the last measure. The reason we're going to practice this measure, the notes obviously are pretty easy and they're the same. We're going to practice this to get that sticky bow to happen again. It's a little bit harder because our fingers are doing this instead of just, right? So let's try it. Can you make it sticky? and still hear that scale. It's still gross and crunchy, but you can also hear that it's a scale. It's kind of crazy. Right? Right? Kind of gross, but try it a few times on your own. Go ahead. Tick-ta, sticky stick. Tiny, crunchy. Yeah. It's like almost like that. You get a piece of popcorn stuck in your teeth. It like feels like that almost. It's like sticky, like gritty, right? Like I almost like, it's kind of almost a horrible like nail scratching on the chalkboard sort of sound, but for some reason I just like, I love it. I don't know why it sounds so good. Okay, it's like painful but awesome. Intense, right? Okay, let's try all of line 1. Do you think we can handle it? Or should we do 2 measures? What do you guys think? 3 and 4? Or all 4? Can you show me 3, 4? All of them. She's all of it. Okay, let's do it. Everything. Here we go. Line 3, which is the first line of the B part. Here we go. I love this tune so much. All right. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, here we go, slow. Enough. Okay, here we go. 4 more. 1, 2, nice and crunchy on the triplets. Ooh, that was actually pretty crunchy. Cool. I hope yours are crunchy, and I hope you're not getting lost in all of those notes. Allie's like, maybe. Here we go. 1. Allie, once you practice this, you'll notice actually all the endings are the same, so I'm sure you'll get it, okay? I'm not going to waste time slowing down. A G scale. Okay, here we go. But here we go. Focusing on crunchy, crunchy triplets. 1, 2, crunchy, here we go. Allie, even if you miss all the notes, it doesn't even matter. Just like play. Just try to get the crunch right there at the end. The crunch is the most important thing. All right, 1 more makes 5. Here we go, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, last time for now. I missed it. Let's do 1 more for good luck. Here we go. This time, just so you know, I'm going to go on to the second line. You can try, you can attempt, or you can listen. 1, 2, B part, whole thing. And then we go on to the C part for next time. Okay, so just scan quickly, if you don't mind, with your eyeballs, just to notice which parts are the same and which are different. You'll see, in terms of just notes, don't worry about the bowings yet. There's only 1 measure that's different, isn't it? There's 1 note, I guess. The pickup to measure 3 of line 4 is a G, and the pickup to measure 3 of line 3, is an F sharp. Do you see that difference there in measure 2 of each line? I'm gonna start right there. I'll show you where it is. Find measure 4. We're going to skip the first 2, find line 4. We're going to skip the first 2 measures for now because they're the same, almost. We're gonna start on the new part, and then we'll talk about the bowing for the first measure, and we'll be done, okay? First are the new notes. I'm going to start the pickup to measure 3 of line 4. Cool. It's an up bow, the note is G. That much for now. A little slower. It's an up bow, but it's a really small up bow, so you should be kind of just right below the middle, right above the middle. 1, or I'm just gonna go Da 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 la da 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 dee 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 da dee da da da. Ready? Again. Ready? Again. As a general rule, anytime you do a roll or a grace note, like right here, there's a grace note, add a little bit of bow pressure and speed to it, and that brings it out, okay? So every time you have a slur, every single time, you're gonna push into it a little bit, especially when you have this cool little baby G right here. So if I just did boring bow, it would sound like this. Pretty, fine, in tune, lovely. But what we want is this. Do you hear how I sped up and added pressure? Da-ya, da-ya. Would you try that on those F with the G grace note? You see what I'm talking about in measure 3? Try that little sound. Da-dee-ya-da-da, da-dee-ya-da-da. Actually, it might be nice to sing it. Da-dee-ya-da-da, da-dee-ya-da-da. You can kind of feel it. It's easier just to sing, honestly, because there's not so much fingers in the way. Try it with me. Go like this. Da-dee-ya-da-da, da-dee-ya. And you hear that dia, dia? That's the grace note, okay? Da-dee-ya-da-da, da-dee-ya-da-da. Dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da. Let's start from the beginning of the measure. Ready? Sing. Dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da. I know it's hard to sing, but it's good for you. I'm just going to do D's and Da's. Ready? Go. Dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da. Ready? Again. Dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da. All of the violin teachers in my life have told me that the more you sing, the faster you're going to learn music. Because just think about it. It's like if you're getting in a car, does it take longer to drive from here to the store or from here to Canada, right? Here to the store, right? So think about how much closer. Here are your hands, they're way over here. It just takes longer for the information to go from your hands to your brain. Instead, your mouth to your brain is closer, okay? So it's just faster. It's easier to sing. You don't have to think about all this stuff. Once I started singing my fiddle tunes, I could learn them I can learn a new tune in 15 minutes and I have it memorized. Like, I'm not kidding. And the way I do that is it's not by playing it, it's by singing it over and over again. And then I just pick it up and I play it a few times and I have it. I know Allie's like looking at me like, are you serious? I am serious. I have learned tunes from like never knowing them before to having them memorized in 15 minutes by singing them. It's the way. When I play it on my instrument, it usually takes me like 3 days. Yeah. It's crazy. It like blew my mind when that happened to me the first time. I was like, is this real life? And it was. Just because when you're playing, there's so much going on, right? It's like, where's my bow and where's my fingers and blah, blah, blah. Okay, friends. I think we have time. We started a little bit late. Let's talk about the bowing in line 4 and then we'll be done, okay? So, you'll notice it starts up bow on that line, where on the first line of B it starts down bow. Okay? Now, to compensate for that, we're going to slur 3 notes together and it's in a different place. So it's the same notes, but let's try this. Same notes as the previous line, different bowing. Ready? We'll do it 5 times and the next measure is the same. So this is it. This is the last thing we're practicing. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go, up bow. Make sure you really rip that accent so you have enough bow for your slur. Ready? 3 more. Up. That one doesn't count. I didn't give you time to find your spot. So middle of the bow is when we're going down bow, but we're going up bow, and it's a quarter note. So let's find 4 inches from the tip, which is like that much-ish. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Megan, maybe a little closer to the bridge, or sorry, to the tip. Yeah, there we go. Like that, okay? Then we're gonna go up bow. Ready? 3 more times, here we go. Did that help, Megan? Yeah, I see it in her eyes. Okay, yeah, let's find out 4 inches from the tip again. Yeah? Can you find it? 4 inches from the tip. Here we go. 2 more. Ready? Go. Up bow. Cool. Last one for tonight. Awesome job. Here we go. 1, 2, up bow. Go. Okay, cool. I'll leave it like that. Next time I hear you, lovely ladies, I would love to hear the first 2 parts together. Okay? Does that sound reasonable? Cool?
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Okay, Allie, I was while your internet was failing you, Megan and I were chatting about just scheduling for next semester.